What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shake72 coming to you guys with a video right now. So I want to talk about Devonta Smith. I want to talk about Jalen Hurts, the connection they do have. Now, Devonta Smith a couple days ago did mention about both of them. Their connection is only going to take them so far in the NFL. And I think that's true. I think that's right. It's about the team. It's not just about the duo. And obviously, Jalen Hurts has a lot to prove in 2021, okay? A guy that was thrown to the fire when Carson Wentz was benched during that Green Bay game, came in and, played well, rallied the team together, gravitate some of these players towards him and kind of get this team uplifted and, kind of change the tune and personality of this team because honestly, it was a very, the more you lose, the worse the team gets. And then people start to get frustrated, players start to get frustrated, coaches start to get frustrated, and it's really downhill. And that's pretty much what happened. Jalen Hurts in his 4-game sample size progressively didn't really play well as it went on, but I could take, the Saints game. And obviously, when it comes to a passing, more quarterback efficient aspect, I think that Cardinals game was one of his best games. And obviously with Dallas, it was, a lot of missed opportunity, a lot of mistakes, 9 picks, fumbled the ball 2 to 3 times. So there is a lot to fix with Jalen Hurts. And obviously being thrown to the fire, no mini camp, no off season of nothing to get chemistry with any of these guys. So pretty much getting thrown in with no chemistry with some of these receivers is a tough task to swallow, a hard pill to swallow. So it really goes into all that effect. But Devonta Smith knows and has mentioned at his press conference a few days ago that the connection, they talked about playing together before the draft happened, and now they have the chance to do that. Jalen Hurts is starting quarterback for 2021, in my opinion, even though Nick Sirianni won't say it. And Devonta Smith said he's glad they're playing together, but the connection will only get them so far. It's about the whole team and not just about, those two players, but those two players are very important for are we going to be wasting a first-round pick on a quarterback next year? Well, not wasting. Are we going to trade for a quarterback next year on Deshaun Watson if Jalen Hurts doesn't play up to par? Or, you never know what could happen. But with Devonta Smith, it's always a team game with him. He's a very selfless receiver. He's not worried about his stats. He just wants to win. His work ethic is unmatched. And with Jalen Hurts, it's only going to be better. And I think it's going to get better. When you have two guys that played with each other in college to come to the NFL and this sort of matter, it really does put a smile on my face, and it doesn't really make me worry too much because I know both of these guys are comfortable in their own skin with each other, and I think it's only going to be better. I think this would be a time where two guys come from college, go to the NFL, and ball out together. Jalen Hurts' second year and Devonta Smith's rookie year could be very explosive. That's why I can't go against Jalen Hurts. I get good vibes, and especially moving up in front of the trading with the Cowboys, moving up ahead in front of the Giants to go get Devonta Smith. I thought didn't think it was going to happen. Still dream that that Devonta Smith is not an Eagle right now. I feel like it didn't even happen. I'm so surprised that we did this while getting a first round pick. While trading back from 6 to 12. Getting a first-round pick, a very easy first-round pick for Miami, and you get your wide receiver that apparently was on the board the whole time for the Eagles, and the Eagles had Devonta Smith on the top of their draft boards. That made a lot of sense. And you know what? Didn't know if they were going to go for receiver, offensive line. Didn't know what was going to happen, but they got him. And now since Devonta Smith's in the building, it's made more competition. Obviously, you have a lot of receivers. You have some short-term success receivers that came from last year. John Hightower, Quez Watkins. I mean, you go down the whole list. Jalen Reagor, you go down the whole list. There are a lot of guys that had short-term success, but were benched because of veteran favoritism of this team last year. That's why when people say we don't have anybody on offense or we don't have receivers or we don't have anybody promising, you may not have anybody promising besides Devonta Smith right now, but at the end of the day, you had a lot of rookies, a lot of second-year players really get their shot last year. And the good thing about all of these wide receivers we have, most of them have started NFL games, that they know what it's like to be in an NFL game. It's not like we've had no young guys hit the field last year, and then they've never hit the field, and we don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, it's still an unknown with all these receivers, but it's going to take Jalen Hurts, this offense, these receivers, Dallas Goedert as the tight end, as the number 1 tight end this year, and obviously, you got your 8 running backs that are going to be competing for spots, which I think is still going to be Miles Sanders, Kenneth Gainwell, and Kerryon Johnson to be your 3 backs going into 2021, and I think that's amazing. Sorry, I am frozen. I think that's absolutely amazing. And like I said, and kind of want to just get into, Devonta Smith, saying this about, it's not about, the connection can only get them so far, because it's not just about 2 guys, it's more than that. It's just, this game revolves around the whole team. You think about it, that's how we won a Super Bowl, guys. We didn't win with 1 or 2 players. We didn't win with a quarterback, receiver duo. We won with the whole team stepping up, creating a culture, and no matter how many injuries this team had, this team kept fighting. This team was a pretty resilient team throughout 2018, 2019. This team was very resilient at the end of the year. When we were backed into a corner multiple years, we fought back and we made it into the playoffs. 2020, that did not happen. I felt like, we let a lot of players go. Malcolm Jenkins left the building. You lost your voice on defense, and you lost the culture to this team. There was no resiliency. There was no fight back at the end of the year. It was just, by week 14, 13, at this point, I think the team wanted the season to be over. The coaches wanted the season to be over. And unfortunately, this is just what happens. And, you trade your franchise quarterback, you have a lot going on, and, you have to rebuild now. I wouldn't say it's a total crazy rebuild, but yeah, you pretty much rebuilt your coaching staff. You got rid of a lot of veterans, and by 2022, you're getting rid of more veterans. Okay, so a lot of these guys that are really going to have to step up. It's really going to come to the developmental aspect of the coaching staff, of what they're doing with their players and how they're using them on game day, whether it comes to Nick Sirianni in the offense, Jonathan Gannon on defense, and obviously with the other coaches, and Brian Johnson, that quarterback coach, Shane Steichen as the offensive coordinator. You have the Colts tight end coach. You have the Colts passing game coordinator, Pellegrino, whatever his name is. So you have a lot to factor into this season. And like I said, this is a team game. I want this ball to go to everybody. Hey, and look, if Devonta Smith comes out on top as rookie of the year, or he has 1,200, 1,300 yards, I ain't going to complain. But I know this is a very selfless team that wants everyone to be successful. I'm expecting the mandatory workouts to be a dogfight out there, big competition at a lot of positions as of right now. So, at the end of the day, do I only think about Jalen Hurts and Devonta Smith connecting on passes? No, because I think it is important, but, it involves the rest of the team. I know a lot of guys could do a lot more, and we're going to have a lot of competition this offseason. So I'm pretty excited, guys. So, with Devonta Smith kind of quote unquote saying, the connection can only take you so far. I mean, at one point we had Sam Bradford and DeMarco Murray playing with each other on the Eagles, and, they both played at Oklahoma, but, it only takes you so far. Does it work out? And sometimes when 2 guys are coming from, quarterback, running back, quarterback, receiver, it depends on how much success are you going to have in the scheme that you're in. The scheme is a big part of this thing. You could have 2 players and say, oh, Devonta Smith is fantastic, Jalen Hurts is great. I don't see a problem. But if this scheme is bad this year, and you don't use these players to their strengths, this might not work out, guys. That could be the whole problem. So don't want to make this video any longer, but just when Devonta Smith says things like that, I did like that. He's not thinking about himself, and obviously Jalen Hurts and him know this, that it's the whole team, and the whole team needs to be involved in this offense, and I think that's what's important. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys later. Shake Squad up, follow. So peace out, guys. Peace.